Hi, I'm Caressa Jackson with Heart of the Home, and today I'm cooking at the kitchen at the Meadow Event Park. So it's November, it's after Thanksgiving, and we're wondering, what are we gonna do with all of the rest of that turkey? You can't eat another regular Thanksgiving plate, right? So today I've decided to make a double crusted turkey pot pie. It's a spin on your chicken pot pies, or some people do like beef or pork pot pies, but this is gonna be using turkey. And so for our ingredients, we have 2 tablespoons of butter. We have 1/2 chopped onion. We have 2 stalks of celery. We have about 2 sticks of carrots, 4 tablespoons of flour, and 4 cups of chicken or turkey stock, whatever you have. And then you can use 1 to 2 potatoes, and that will work for our base of this recipe. One of the first things that you want to do is pre-bake your deep dish pie crust. You can do that for about 10 minutes on 350. This just ensures that once we add all of the ingredients that we don't have a doughy crust when we finish it. So the first thing that we're going to do with this recipe is we are going to add our 2 pieces of butter here and melt it on the bottom of a saucepan. And then we're going to add our onions to it to brown. And you want to cook this on medium heat. For about 1 minute. And then we're going to add our celery and our carrots. The wonderful thing about this dish is a lot of these things you might still have extra of with your Thanksgiving meal. I know I always have extra carrots, I have extra potatoes. So this almost is like one of those catch-all dishes that you can use all of your leftovers at one time without having to waste anything. We're gonna let this simmer for about 3 minutes, and then we will add our flour and we'll add our chicken stock. All right, so now it's time for us to add our 4 tablespoons of flour and our 4 cups of chicken or turkey stock. Mix that around just a little bit, and then we're going to add our potatoes, and we're going to bring this to a boil so that they can tender. So with whatever turkey pieces that you have left, you can just shred them by hand. That's my favorite way to do it. And we're also going to add that in 1 cup of frozen peas. And we will add this to our recipe. And one of the great things about turkey is that it is, well, poultry rather, is one of the #1 commodities in the state of Virginia. And so we put turkeys all over the country during Thanksgiving, but it's great to have them right here at home. So we're just going to peel these pieces off with our hands. You can use turkey breast, you can use pieces of the leg, really any part of leftover turkey that you have is fair games, except for the bones. All right, and we will add our peas first. And then our turkey. This is about 2 cups of shredded turkey. Just as a note, if you tend to like your broth or your mixture a little thicker, at any point you can add some more flour just to thicken it up the same way you would if you were making a gravy. We're going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes. So now our mixture is thickened up a bit, and we can go ahead and add it to our pie crust. Instead of just pouring it all in there, I like to spoon mine in so that I make sure I get a lot of the ingredients in there that's not just the broth or the thick gravy. We want to make sure we're getting turkey and potatoes and peas and carrots, all the good stuff. There's a possibility that you'll have a lot left over, which is fine. This is one of those great recipes that you can freeze in a freezer safe bag and use as the winter time gets cold. It's a quick and easy meal. Just thaw out the mixture and you can make another pot pie. All right, you want to get almost full but not too full, because as it continues to cook in the oven, it's going to bubble up a bit, and the top crust that we put on top is going to create a nice crown, and we want to make sure that there is room for that. So as you see here, I have 1 egg lightly beaten. We're going to use that to brush on top of our pie crust. You can get one of these ready baked pie crust at your local supermarket, and we're just going to lay it on top. Press down the sides. You can pinch if you like. And then we're going to pull off just a little bit of the excess. Not too much, because the good thing about pot pies is you like to have the crust that goes over. And we're going to take our egg. And this works if you have a kitchen paintbrush as well. And you want to do it right in the center of the pie crust. You don't have to do it on the edges, because the edges are going to flake up and get nice and brown on their own. All right, and we are going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes. All right, we've taken our pot pie out of the oven and we've let it cool, and I have sliced a piece so that you can see all of the wonderful ingredients on the inside. This makes for a great fall dish. This is double crusted turkey pot pie. I'm Caressa Jackson for Heart of the Home. Come and get it.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafarmbureau.org.